So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom and this is Dynamics in the Tier 7 Santa Maria Dynamics in the Tier 7. That's just gone right over the head of everybody listening. This is Dynamics in the Tier 7 Russian heavy tank, the KV-3. I'm platooned up with him in this game. It's a Tier 9 game on El Haluf, so we're pretty much bottomed here. I'm in the other Russian Tier 7 heavy tank, the IS, a tank that I used to love and rediscovered it recently after having sold it. Anyway, this is not all about me, this is about Dynamics in his KV-3, which he only just unlocked a little while ago. I don't think he's even got the top gun yet, but he's getting really useful in this thing, as you will see. We're playing it like a medium, really. We're going to head up towards where the mediums tend to play, and you can see, well, here I'm ahead of him. The IS has more speed and less armor as a result, whereas the KV-3 has better armor. So I'm going to come up here. This is where you usually see the mediums go, and just as I'm about to head up this slope, you can see off there into my right, to my left even, is an IS-3. What the hell an IS-3 is doing there, I have no idea. But I'm not going to let the gift horse in the mouth, and I pump a big shell into him and set him on fire. His automatic fire extinguisher cuts in, and he dies. What was he thinking about? Tier 8, powerful heavy tank, and he's gone there. Anyway, so the T20 is here already. I'm coming up. The IS has okay gun depression, it's not outstanding, but that's something I didn't really want to see. A Ferdinand. You can just about see the top of his turret, but if you notice, just as I fired, he started to turn towards me, and as a result he was angled and the shell bounced off him. So now I'm in a bit of a how do you do. We've got the T-44-100, we've got a Revelise to our left, and there's that Ferdinand down below. There goes the Revelise. I just plumped a shot straight into him, which was great. Trouble is the Ferdy is now looking exactly where it is, and I make a bit of a bad play here. I poke just enough to allow him to put a shell through him, and then I make another bad play because I carry on up, realizing that he's always going to reload before I get there, and he puts another one through my my thick head. So here's Dynamics trudging up the hill. It's not a natural environment for a KV-3, but really there's no point in going mixing up the tanks that can pen us. The heavies are all pen us very easily, whereas the mediums we've got a chance against. He takes a ricochet there from the T-44-100. He was a bit unlucky there. He was just about to shoot at the T-44-100, and or actually he was about to fire at the Revelise, and the T-44 got in front of it and partially blocked the shot. So he's taken that down. Now he's going to turn his attention to the Ferdinand, because the Revelise is down in the gully, not sure why he's there. And look at that shot. How the heck did he do that? It just popped over, bang, takes a big hit into the Ferdinand. Still worried about that T-44-100 to our left. Got to be really careful of him. Revelise's got himself out of the game. You know, he may be able to put a few shots into our heavies on the A line, but really he would have been far better staying up where he was originally. As it is, we can push things, and I'm saying to the RT, please can you hit that Ferdy, because he's stopping us moving anywhere. Dynamics puts a shot towards the T-44, misses him, but it's enough to make him pull back. The Ferdinand's fired again. You saw the T-20 just take a big hit, so Dynamics are going to pop over, and he does it again, puts another 400 hit into that Ferdinand. Really nice shooting. Now see from my position, there goes the Ferdinand. Ferdinand's just died, so that allows us, the RT did his job. Now me and Dynamics can jump on the Revelise, and we do that, bang, just like that. Now the Black Prince is on the cap, and I rather stupidly come out here expecting him to be side on, but of course he saw us dive down on the Revelise, so he's looking straight up into the gap, plants one into me, and I bounce a shell off him. The Black Prince is a rather powerful British heavy tank, certainly armour wise for me to take on frontally, but managed to plant one shell into him, but he hits me again, and I'm in real trouble health wise. Those early hits were not great, but then he gives me a lifeline, turns side on for some reason, So I plant one into his side of his turret, and he's now dead. The team is absolutely rampaging it here with 7 to 2. We'll go back to dynamics. This is his view of the Ferdinand going down. So there goes the Ferdy, hit with the arty. That means he's freed now to move up. You can see the T-44 recognises it and pulls back. The Tiger comes around the corner but too slow, and Dynamics dives on the Revelise. Takes a shot going in, but he can take that to finish that guy off. So now the T-44-100 comes to try and interrupt, but takes a big solid hit from somebody down below. So now he's decided to run. Now it's a race. Can Dynamics get up the hill in time before that T-44-100 manages to escape around the corner? What do you reckon? Who's the money on? But if it was on the T-44, you just lost your money. And here we go, 6-0. We've absolutely rampaged them. I mean, bearing in mind we are in tier 7 heavy tanks, lowest tier tanks in the game here, effectively. And we've done more than enough here. Oh, and he's coming around the corner trying to get a side shot onto the T-75. The ISU turns towards him, and poor old M103 takes the shot that was probably aimed for Dynamics, but he doesn't get away with it entirely scot-free because the M12 takes a big hit out of Dynamics. So he's on 541 health. The ISU's just about to die. There you go, Dynamics takes him down, and really the team is just rampaging. There's a Lurv at the back there. Now this is something you wouldn't necessarily advise doing. There's a tier 8 German heavy tank down there. The Lurv, for all its failings, has an excellent gun, and actually excellent upper plate, as Dynamics just found out trying to put a shell through it. And you wouldn't really want to be firing, having a shootout between a Russian and a German heavy tank in this kind of scenario. But Dynamics is determined to take this guy down. He's got a shot at the lower plate, but just misses. The shell just wandered in the air, so he missed him. But he did manage to bounce a shell from the Lurv in return. Can he take him? And he manages finally to find the lower plate. So he's now got 4 kills, a heck of a lot of damage. The MX M445, the tier 7 French heavy tank, supposedly, is now in his sights. Takes him down with a well-placed shot, 212 damage. And he's really done well. It's 5 kills. He wants the 6th, but unfortunately we're just running out of time. If you can see that we've got 2 of our team in the cap, there's only 3 enemy tanks left, and they're all on our side of the map. So this is me, while Dynamics is having his fun with the heavies, I've come back the other side because I saw the way it was going. See their Batchat and Skoda and also their Bulldog are all up on this, what was our sort of starting zone. Plant a shot on the Batchat. I was really pleased with that. I aimed him where it was going to be, perfectly hit him, and his track set it. It was a critical, nothing more. Didn't even track him in space. So now the Batchat's working over our waffle trying to get Alpha Panzer. The Skoda's getting a bit of a telling off, but yeah, it is what it is. Now the Batchat must have run out of shells because he appears to be running for it. The waffle trigger's still okay. Batchat gets hit and put on fire, but his automatic fire extinguisher takes it out. And there you go. I managed my second go at taking him down. I managed to put a nice 122mm shell right into him. So there's just 3 enemy tanks left, artillery and 2 tanks, and the clock is virtually running out. Now it's down to 15 seconds. And it's just fill your boots before the game finishes, really. You can see Dynamics is down in the coming off the enemy hill, trying to get down to get the last kill. You can see the clock's gone 0, got a split second. There's the Skoda, quick aim fire, take him, got him, nice. That was a pretty good game in the end of the day, and I think we can safely say that even as tier 7s we managed to carry the game quite considerably. So yeah, Dynamics came out with the Ace Tanker Fighter Fire for Effect. He finished with 2,548 damage, 5 kills, 1,333 base XP, very, very impressive. He was top of the pile, I was second on 2,142 XP, damage, sorry, 2 kills, 980 XP. And yeah, look at this, 2 tier 9s next, then a tier 8, another tier 8 down here. So I think you can safely say the tier 7s carried the game here. 12 shots fired by Dynamics, hit with 11 of them, penned with 8 for that 2,500. He took 5 hits in return, 2 of which penned, 3 didn't, and he blocked 820 damage. 51,000 credits, after costs 34,000. If he hadn't been running premium, still would have made nearly 17,000, which is not a bad return in a tier 7 heavy tank. But look at this, it's a ×5 running this weekend, and he came away with 10,100 XP for that game. 10,000 XP. So he would have had 1999 ×5 plus the 100 for being in the platoon. Just ridiculous amount. Absolutely immense game, and great fun and seriously good work in terms of being a platoon of tier 7s in a tier 9 game. Hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, consider giving it a like down below, and if you haven't already done so, click on the subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing, and you get to find out when I post new content onto the YouTube site. So thanks for watching, enjoy your games, have fun. Remember, it's just a game, don't take it too seriously, and I'll see you again soon. GamerDom out.